Let's jump right into a vision from the heart of the Old Testament. And I mean, this is a vision so powerful, it reframes everything you might think you know about the Messiah and his eternal kingdom. We're going deep into Daniel chapter 7.
You see, this isn't just another ancient story. It's a foundational truth. It's one of those texts that truly forces you to shift your entire perspective on who is really in control of human history.
Just think about that image for a second. A tectonic plate. It's not just influential, it's the very ground the New Testament is built on. I mean, Jesus himself actually pointed to this specific passage more than any other to explain who he was and what he came to do.
So where does this vision even take place? Well, we begin in the throne room of heaven. And this isn't just some royal palace. It's a courtroom, a divine courtroom, where history itself is put on trial.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 9 really sets the scene for us. As I looked, thrones were placed, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. Now, what's so crucial here is that God isn't just reacting to what's happening on earth. No, he is presiding over all of it with absolute and unquestionable authority.
The imagery here is, well, it's deliberately overwhelming. It's meant to communicate the sheer majesty of God. It starts with his clothes, described as being as white as snow. It's a picture of absolute, untarnished purity.
And then there's his throne. It's a throne of fire. This isn't just a fancy chair. It signifies a purifying presence and at the same time, a holy, judging wrath against everything that is evil.
And from this very throne, a river of fire flows out. This represents a perfect and completely unstoppable justice that will one day sweep through all of creation.
You see, every single detail in this scene is packed with profound truth. His white clothes, that's his absolute purity. His hair, like pure wool, that speaks of eternal wisdom. The throne of fire is a purifying judgment, and that river of fire, well, that's unstoppable justice. And all of this is happening while thousands upon 10,000s of the heavenly hosts are attending. This is no casual scene. This is the courtroom of the cosmos.
Now, from this incredible courtroom scene, the vision makes this sharp turn, and it presents a stark, unforgettable contrast. It's the kingdoms of this earth versus the king from heaven.
So you've got this incredible contrast, right? On one side, you have these beasts. They come crawling up out of the chaotic sea. They're violent. They're all about domination. And you know what? Their power is temporary. But on the other side, you have the Son of Man. He doesn't come from the sea. He comes with the clouds of heaven. He isn't violent. He is truly human. And his reign, it's eternal. God is showing us that earthly empires, well, they act like violent animals. But his chosen king is the ideal human. And this just brilliantly illustrates God's point of view. You know, human power can look so impressive to us. The great empires, Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome, all their glory, their monuments, their armies. But in this heavenly courtroom, all that glory is stripped away. And they're shown for what they really are, beastly, tending toward violence, domination, and pride.
And just when you're taking in this parade of monstrous beasts, the real hero of this whole vision finally arrives on the scene.
So who is this Son of Man? Well, the title itself is just this perfect paradox that captures his identity. First, you've got his divine identity. He comes with the clouds of heaven, which in the Old Testament is a crystal clear symbol of divinity. But second, you have his true humanity. He is the perfect human, the ultimate answer to the beastly nature of all those earthly rulers.
And you have to get this. This is so important. Jesus didn't just pull this title out of thin air. He claimed it. He took Daniel 7 and he wore it. Every single time Jesus called himself the Son of Man, he was intentionally and deliberately placing himself right at the center of this heavenly courtroom scene.
And now we get to witness the absolute climax of Daniel's vision, the formal coronation of the king.
So he comes to the Ancient of Days and is presented before him. This is a formal handover of power. He approaches the throne, but not like a servant begging for a favor. No, he comes as the rightful heir, receiving what is his, the kingdom. This vision is the heavenly reality, the cosmic perspective on what happened at Christ's ascension and enthronement after his resurrection.
So what does this mean? The dominion he receives is cosmic, it's eternal, and it has immediate implications for all of history. First, his kingship isn't some far-off future thing, it has already begun. Second, think about it. Every earthly empire has an expiration date. His does not. And third, His kingdom is global, it's transnational, and it is absolutely indestructible.
And this is the exact vision that's in the background when Jesus is on trial here on earth. The high priest asks him, "Are you the Messiah?" And Jesus gives the boldest answer possible. He quotes directly from Daniel 7, which we read here in Mark chapter 14, verse 62. He was claiming to be that very divine human figure who receives eternal dominion. And that claim, that is exactly why they executed him.
But the vision doesn't stop with the king alone. It concludes by revealing the glorious destiny that belongs to all of God's people. This is about our destiny too. The ultimate reality is this: Jesus rules the kingdom. But the saints, that's his followers, they get to share in that rule. The beasts, all those earthly empires, they ultimately lose their power. Why? Because all of human history is bending toward this one conclusion. See, the followers of the king are not just spectators. We are co-heirs, destined to reign right alongside him.
So when you just pull back and look at the whole picture, you see that this one single powerful vision from Daniel 7 answers the three most important questions we could ever ask. Who is Jesus? What is his mission? And what is our ultimate destiny? And the answer is just crystal clear, and it resounds through the ages. Jesus Christ is the Son of Man, the divine human king who rides the clouds and receives eternal dominion. He is the true king, and he is reigning forever from heaven's throne. Daniel chapter 7 isn't just an old prophecy. It's the very spine of our understanding that our king has already conquered, and his people will reign with him.